1번. 대화를 듣고 남자가 찾는 여자를 고르시오.
Joe, this is the picture that I'm going to put on our volunteer club homepage.
Looks good. Are you in this picture too, Donna?
Of course.
Which one are you?
You don't know? I'll give you a clue. I had short hair then.
Is this you in the baseball cap?
No?
Well, give me another clue.
Okay. I'm not the one leaning against the tree.
Maybe you're the one wearing glasses?
Oh, Joe, you still don't recognize me?
Ah, now I remember that shirt of yours with the cat on it. You look so different with short hair.
2번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 대화하는 장소를 고르시오.
I'm glad you brought me here, to this national park. This view is fantastic.
Yeah. We're lucky because the weather is so nice.
Look down there. See those cars? They look like ants.
Yeah, and those farmhouses in the distance. They look so small from up here.
What farmhouses? Where?
Over there, where the river disappears behind that hill.
Oh, yeah. I see them now.
What do you say we eat lunch up here?
Good idea. I'm really hungry after climbing for 2 hours.
Me too.
3번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 주말에 할 일을 고르시오.
What should we do this weekend? And don't suggest going to a baseball game.
I thought you loved baseball.
I do, but that's all we ever do. Let's do something different, something cultural.
All right. How about a play?
Are you joking? You? In a theater?
What? You think I don't like plays?
Do you?
Plays are okay. They're much better than musicals or symphony concerts.
Okay then. This weekend it's actors instead of athletes.
4번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Can I have a word with you, Andy?
Of course, Miss James. Is anything wrong?
A regular customer came to me and said you weren't very polite.
You mean the tall lady with blonde hair?
That's right.
She was the one being rude. She wouldn't even look at the bags I showed her.
Just because the customer doesn't want to look at something, you shouldn't get upset.
But she picked up all the other bags and threw them down, all over the table.
Well, the customers want to look at things before they buy.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know, the customer is always right.
That's right. So please be more polite next time.
5번. 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁하는 일을 고르시오.
Hello?
Hi, John. This is Denise.
Denise, hi. What's up?
I need to ask you a favor.
Sure.
You have a VCR, don't you?
A video recorder? Of course. Why?
Well, I have to work late, and tonight my favorite program is on TV.
So you need me to tape the TV program for you.
Would you? I'd really appreciate it. It's on Channel 2 at 9 o'clock.
Don't worry. I'll tape it, and you can pick it up after work.
Thanks.
6번. 다음을 듣고 무엇에 관한 내용인지 고르시오.
Students, before we go to the main hall, I want to remind you of a few things. First, do not talk to your friends while the guest, Mr. Arnold, is speaking. It's impolite to the speaker and annoying to the people who are trying to listen. Second, stay in your seats until the program is finished. Finally, at the end of the presentation, show your appreciation by giving the speaker a big round of applause. Let him know that you're glad he has come. Okay, now follow me to the main hall.
7번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 집을 출발하여 자동차로 최종 목적지에 도착하는 데 걸릴 예상 시간을 고르시오.
Gary, shouldn't we leave soon?
Why? What time do we have to be there?
The dinner starts at 6.
It only takes 1 hour to get there. We've got plenty of time.
But we have to pick up Frank and Alice.
Oh, I forgot about that. Where do they live?
They live in Springfield. It'll take half an hour to go get them.
Really? 30 minutes?
Yes, and from there we still have to drive an hour to dinner.
Okay. I'll be ready in 15 minutes.
8번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 사려고 하는 거울을 고르시오.
Christy, look at these mirrors. Which one should we get for the living room?
I'm not sure. You have much better taste than I do.
Well, what about that heart-shaped one?
No, that's a little old-fashioned. And so is the round one.
Then what about the square one?
Which one? The big one or the small one?
The big one.
Don't you think it's too wide? What do you think about the long, narrow one?
Maybe that one is the best. Let's get it.
9번. 대화를 듣고 남자의 심정을 묘사한 것으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Isn't this a picture of you in Busan?
Yes. How did you know where it was taken?
I lived there for almost 3 years.
Wow. Then you must know a lot about Busan.
Sure, Busan has beautiful beaches and lots of great seafood restaurants.
I think so too. And you know what else? They just hosted the Asian Games.
Yeah, I read about that. I really love that city.
Me too. By the way, when did you live there?
I was there between 1992 and 1995, teaching at a university.
Really? I can't believe it. The last 2 years you were there, I was there too.
10번. 다음을 듣고 시장의 요청으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good morning, citizens of Portland. We need your help for our festival next month. The festival will bring people from all over the world to our city. There are 3 important things that you can do. First, if you see a stranger who looks lost or confused, offer your help. Second, if you can speak another language, please serve as a translator. Finally, help us keep our city clean. With your help, together, we can make this the best festival ever.
11번. 대화를 듣고 학생이 선생님을 찾아간 이유로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello, Miss Brown. Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. Why don't you sit down?
Thank you. I'd like to discuss a problem I'm having in your class.
What problem is that?
Well, I want to talk more, but my pronunciation is terrible.
Do you think your classmates can't understand you when you talk?
Sometimes. You ask us to do lots of speaking activities. It's not easy for me.
I see. I could lend you a tape for pronunciation practice. That might help you.
That would be great. Thank you very much, Miss Brown.
12번. 대화를 듣고 여자에 관한 설명으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Well, how was your trip to the lake last weekend?
Oh, I didn't go. I woke up Saturday morning with an upset stomach.
You're feeling better now, I hope.
Yeah, I was fine by Sunday. But I didn't want to go then because of the big basketball game on TV.
I didn't know you liked basketball that much.
I never miss the big games.
Do you like football, too?
Not really. Basketball is so much more exciting. Don't you think so?
It's okay, but football is better.
13번. 다음 그림의 상황에 가장 적절한 대화를 고르시오. 1번.
Oh no! Can you catch him for me?
Sure, I'll try.
2번.
There's a long line.
Yeah, I think I'll come back later.
3번.
Your neighbor talks a lot.
Yes, it's hard to get away from him.
4번.
Have you seen my purse?
No? Where did you have it last?
5번.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I'm just waiting for a friend.
14번. 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jane, do you still exercise in the morning before you come to work?
I sure do. It's a great way to stay in shape.
Where do you go to exercise?
You know that health club in the building across from the Fox Theater?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the best place I've found.
Why is it so good?
Well, it's never very crowded, and the price is reasonable.
Maybe I should go there and check it out.
15번. 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
John, honey, what have you been doing?
I was outside, planting a tree in the yard.
You're covered with dirt.
I know. I'm a mess. I need to get cleaned up.
You shouldn't have done that today. It's too hot.
But I had to finish it today. I don't have any other time.
But it must be almost 30 degrees out there.
It was hot, but at least now I'm all done.
Why don't you sit down and relax? I'll get you something cool to drink.
16번. 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hi, Peggy.
Hi, Sam. You look like you're in a hurry.
I am. I've got to go get some roses.
Do you have a date tonight?
No. But you know my Aunt Julia, don't you?
Sure. I used to be her neighbor.
Well, she hurt her back.
Oh, no. How did that happen?
She slipped and fell in the bathroom.
I hope it isn't too serious.
Well, she's going to be okay. But she has to stay in bed for a while.
17번. 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 브라이언이 미시즈 스미스에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Whenever it snows, Brian always goes out and clears the snow off the sidewalks. He has decided to do this because last winter his neighbor, Mrs. Smith, fell down in the snow and broke her hip. One really cold day, Mrs. Smith sees Brian sweeping the snow in front of her house. She opens the door and thanks him. Hearing what she says, how will Brian most likely reply?
Mrs. Smith,